Heroes versus monsters. What else could you ask from professional wrestling? Last week, all three of these individuals were victorious in singles matches against some of the best the AWL has to offer, and also Thug Life Tanaka Kenichi. Today we find out, is the whole greater than the sum of the parts?
The following contest is a trios match scheduled Introducing first, making his way to the ring from the dark side of
the first AWL wrestler to fall victim to the virus of evil, known as the Choke Breaker from Gambahishi Dark, who incidentally will be in action tomorrow in our semi-final match of the week as he tries to advance in the AWL Best 4 of the Grand Championship Division. Victories bring consequences. Victories bring opportunities in the Animated Wrestling League. And this newly expanded version of the Forces of the Pit, so far they've made one hell of an impression. Hopefully you can still hear my voice and I didn't have to mute this again.
and his partners, introducing first, from the depths of despair, zetsubo. Who's laughing now?
The second victim of the infection of Gambahishi Dark, zetsubo. Zetsubo meaning despair or depression in Japanese. Looks like he's pulling on a noose when he does that. Zetsubo, the former Mr. Smiles. Not the first time a wrestler has lost his smile, but the most literal interpretation of that phrase. And now the creature that did not require infection. One of the newest members of the AWL roster, joining the Animated Wrestling League in the coveted 16th slot in the New Year's tournament just not even 2 months ago. Sonbou no Yaiba, the blade that cuts between life and death. A powerhouse, a dangerous brawler, green as grass, but God is this guy powerful.
Making his way to the ring from the other world.
Sonbou no Yaiba. It's going to be an interesting combination. You've got the power of Sonbou no Yaiba. You've got the athleticism, the leap, the body agency of Gyokuto, and the creep factor, for lack of a better term, of zetsubo. They'll be facing three heroes of the Puro Sentai Resurangers. We'll see if good can triumph over evil. An intimidating presence throughout the AWL arena. The only reason our fans not fearing for their lives is because they're all robots. I miss human fans. And here come the good guys.
On the battle of opponents, making their way to the ring from the secret base, the trios combination of Resurangers, Resurangers, and the bearer of a golden opportunity, Resurangers. Together they are the Puro Sentai Resurangers.
The Resurangers. Still with that golden opportunity that they earned over 2 seasons ago now. And we're going to jump right into the action. Referee immediately getting in between these guys, trying to separate everybody into their corners. He's done so. 1 in, 2 out, as they say. 15 minutes on the clock. Extended time limit for multi-man matches in the Animated Wrestling League. Be they tag, trios, atomicos, handicap, whatever. The AWL tries to give the wrestlers all the time they need to settle their issues. And oh, nice bunny Kanorana by the Dark Rabbit of the Moon. In Western mythology, we talk about the man in the moon. In Eastern mythology, we talk about the rabbit in the moon. Of course, Gyokuto from the dark side of the moon, the evil reflection of this, happy little bunny pounding his mochi. Get your mind out of the gutter. He's using a hammer to make mochi. Hence the name of Gyokuto's finishing maneuver, the Mochi Pounder. Tag made and a sort of a Death Valley driver into the turnbuckle by Wrestle Blue, who's the submission expert of the Puro Sentai Resurangers. And I have to say this is a good roster choice by the Puro Sentai Resurangers, with considering the opponent that they've got in front of them. They do seem to have decided we're going to try to match power for power, skill for skill. And a tag is made, and in comes Sonbou no Yaiba, double super kick. I should point out, obviously, none of these trio from the pit, none of them have tagged before. They've never worked together before. The Resurangers have been a team for as long as I can remember. So that's going to be a factor here. Using his opponent's momentum, Fireman's Carry takeover, goes for it again. That's smart, distributing your opponent's weight across your shoulders. You can carry more than you normally would be able to. Oh no. Oh no. Oh God, where's his head gone? Oh, hard landing. The raw strength and power as a desperation tag is made. I don't know why Wrestle Black standing on the bottom rope. That's not going to be good for the ring. We don't have the money to replace that thing. Kid, get off of that. Tag made. And a rabbit punch. Literally. Thrust kick right to the stomach. The leader of this legion from the pit. I still don't know what we're supposed to be calling them. AWL Best 4, number 4 ranked Gambakishi Dark defeated the AWL. Wait a minute, Akadropu! He set someone up for the 1, 2. And I'm not entirely sure who broke that up. But I'm looking at Wrestle Black and I'm looking at Sonbou no Yaiba, and that's a hoss fight I want to see. We may get a little bit later in this match. DDT. Wrestle Red, befitting the Red Warrior, is an all-rounder. He can fly, he can brawl, he can tap you out, he can hit you with his signature power move that will knock you out. Or at least put you down for the 3 count. Irish whip into the corner. Bunny flip! Out of it. Oh, bunny flip, nearly two-thirds of the way across the ring, with 11.5 minutes on the clock. Plenty of time. Irish whip. And again, who's going to control the territory? All but one of the tag Kogekis have been on the side of the Rangers. Double big back body drop from the red and blue. And the tag is made, and back we go. Sonbou no Yaiba. The blade that cuts between life and death, and he's put his opponents on the razor's edge of life and death with that insanely dangerous throwing powerbomb of his. Not to mention pretty much every other move he does. Yeah, there was a tag there. I didn't even see it. Referee says, yes, there was a tag. Wrestle Red now legal again. Come on, tag Black. I want to see that match. Wrestle Black versus Sonbou no Yaiba. AWL Commissioner, please, please, please make this happen. A seated dragon sleeper does not get it. And oh, across the top rope. Snaps the rope off of the mask. Damage done to Sonbou no Yaiba, who's not invincible. But the only thing we've seen as a weakness for this guy.
5 minutes pass.
The only weakness we've really seen in Sonbou no Yaiba is his inexperience. When his opponents can catch him with something he's never seen before, then he's in trouble. Choke slam down to the knees. That's not a throw. That's not a toss. He's not throwing his opponent at the ground. He's throwing his opponent through the ground. Not relying on gravity to do the damage for him. Sonbou no Yaiba! Oh, wait a minute! Spear misses! Miss with the spear. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you beat Sonbou no Yaiba. Akadropu? No! Couldn't get him over. But does hit a Samoan drop, and now Wrestle Red, superior experience, trying to maintain some kind of distance here. But he's not going to get it, and for the first time in the match, zetsubo is legal. The former Mr. Smiles, formerly the happiest man in professional wrestling. Now this mute, somber, depressed-looking. I don't even like. This is disgusting. But Gambahishi Dark is done to a legitimately good man. Dragon Screw Leg Whip. And just rubbing the forearm across the bridge of the nose. The mask will provide some protection in that case, but not much. 8 minutes and change, snapping his opponent. And again, stomp, 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 stomp. He's not even picking an arm, but he is focusing on the arms. And that's the thing, I don't even know if that's a good strategy, because whatever I know about Zetsubo, I know he's not going to be using the Touch of Happiness as his finishing move. And oh! Wrestle Red eats turnbuckle. And no tag for you, says Wrestle Red. Multiple kicks to the thigh, trying to chop down the tree. Oh! Are we going to see a tag now? No, we're not. I don't know why they're not doing a blind tag here. Irish whip across the hypotenuse of the ring. Seems like Gyokuto and Sonbou no Yaiba not really big fans of Zetsubo. But an impressive high-impact driver, backdrop driver. Easy for you to say. 7 minutes and change. Come on. I'll be honest, I'm not going to be impartial here. I want the Puro Sentai Resurangers to win this. Zetsubo again looking for that attack, looking for that tag. And what is he doing? His opponent, I can't hear what they're saying, but because I'm here at the socially distanced commentation station, but it does appear a little bit of trash talking from Gyokuto and Sonbou no Yaiba. They don't want a tag. They know, deal with your business yourself. I think that's what they were saying. I'm not entirely sure. You can tell from the body language, this is not a happy team. Oh, wait a minute. Wrestle Black, the powerhouse, the giant of the Puro Sentai Resurangers. Look at that! Look at the elevation on that! Up to the top rope by his neck. Oh, look at that power. Up, down, and the referee calls it a knockout. And the first loss of this trio since the expansion of their forces.
Here are your winners, the Puro Sentai Resurangers.
It has not been a good night for the Pit. However, tomorrow, their leader, Gambahishi Dark, who entered the best four by virtue of beating the grand champion in a non-title match last week, will try to move up the ranks. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's Matt Classic Senior, rank 3. Gambakishi Dark, rank 4. 1-on-1 tomorrow. Ashitamo Suzuku.